shaped by it. These are warriors. The Johnny are people who fight. And thinking that suddenly Acidus grew an army overnight. Not to mention that, but an army with spiritual powers kind of gives you a better understanding of what the spiritscape is like at this point, and why it was the way it was when you got here after Operation Firecracker. Anyways, that's the commonality, is you see this. In addition, there are several individuals in there that she recalls from memory very clearly, which, thanks to your demonic eidetic memory, will mean that when you see them, you will know that they are Johnny.
Okay.
That's part of the exceptional part, is that, oh, the copy was exceptionally clear. So you recognize some people later down the line.
Do I mark the one that she recognizes as the one that she had to foster? Because that would just be fun story-wise.
No.
No? She doesn't recall him and put him up there? Oh. Okay.
She made a point to forget him. There was, and you can sense that Johnny are not easy. You can sense from what she's saying, from the emotional context of the room, because you're in the shadow, so that makes a big difference. Suede doesn't feel that the Johnny are easy people to get along with. Especially as a spirit master, like, they fight, and to her, it's just, like, pointless. Why? You're a mage. You have the world before you to enjoy however you fucking want. Why? Why would you fight? This may or may not be a problem later down the line, but...
That's okay. She still owes me favors. I can get her off her divan. Wave the cat at her. Get up!
And then the Selamite Order was no more. The Free Council. My sources tell me, this is secondhand at best. My sources tell me that the Free Council offered asylum to the Selamite Order, took them in as a nameless order under their banner, shall we say. I know those words mean very little to you, but suffice it to say that a remnant of the Selamite Order does exist somewhere, and it is amongst our most hated enemies.
You and the Free Council don't get along together. Since you just said most hated enemies, I'm going to draw a conclusion.
You're not wrong. There's a distinctive bitter note to the air, like burning coffee. You can smell that quite clearly, actually.
Especially since we're in the burn shadow.
They were friends once.
Sorry.
We were once a pentacle. There was once 5 orders that safeguarded the cities once upon a time. And then they weren't. And then one day they decided, we're done, we've had enough.
Political?
I don't
Philosophical? You don't know.
Philosophical, I believe. Their president had a problem with our hierarchs ruling. It wasn't Corbin then. I was newly awakened, so was Dr. Caulfield. And they left. And some of our kind left. And they took our secrets with them. And it was war. Betrayal of that magnitude cannot go unpunished. I hate to sound like a 2-year-old. I really don't, actually, but I'm going to, so fair warning. They started it. A philosophical difference is not a reason to betray the people you love the most. It's a shitty reason. Lives were lost in the war that followed. Lives that, well, no life is replaceable. Someone else might try.
I almost felt guilt. But like,
Sort of like a Civil War, only barely. No.
some more bad.
That was a stupid reason.
I replace them.
Oh, really?
Not telling people that.
No,
oh yeah, I eat people all the time.
Nom.
This used to be a person.
Nah, it doesn't matter anymore.
She
Never
don't
mind
exist. She existed in me. I exist in her place. Metaphysics are wonky. That's
Quantum reality.
quantum realities and whatnot. The great math of the universe.
No lives are replaceable, but if the life is stupid enough to make a deal with a demon for their soul, probably you're better off without that person in your life.
Just saying. Ryuhan is telling us that we need a new vigil. That the walls are failing. The walls have failed. Ryuhan was free counsel. A lot of us had hopes that the Drinkers of Aleph would... I promise, if you ever breathe a word of what I'm about to say to anyone else, I will hunt you down. A lot of us had hopes that the Free Council would heal the divide between us. I'm sorry, that the Drinkers of Aleph would heal the divide with the Free Council. That's why we watched them so closely.
We're the drinkers of Aleph, you guys.
Yeah,
Okay.
those are mages.
He was the only one who was free council. Thus, it was a cabal with a free council member and Genzillion members.
And I also started building something that if it gets completed, what I started building, the Free Council has a hand that, to call it an upper hand, would be to basically understatement.
You're building a doomsday machine?
No.
Did you go "Wah!" a lot when you were building it?
He went, "Blah! Here's how we can mix magic and technology, and then the Free Council can know absolutely everything happening in this city. Possibly, partly, oh wait, I'm gonna count this. Yeah, before it even starts to happen.
Ryohan didn't think things through.
Hey, somebody's gonna be murdered on that street in 3 days. How do you know? Oh, I built an app on my phone.
There's an app for that.
Alright.
He has classes that make him a super programmer.
And then they disappeared. I never heard from them since.
Mm.
Do you know what happens when 4 dignitaries disappear?
Yes. I have truly felt this experience before.
I've been a disappearing dignitary before.
I happen to be one of those.
Excuse me.
Yes, well, needless to say, Cortland has been very insistent on any information about Ryohan's whereabouts. We need to prove that we didn't do anything before the Free Council declares war.
I will need to speak with Corkin.
He's a little crazy right now.
And rightly so. But if
I really don't know what to say to that, actually. Like, okay, I guess.
If you,
I'm glad you
I'm trying
understand
to
my leader's
think.
plight.
Yeah, I understand your leader's plight because I understand a lot more of what's going on in the real world than you do.
Stop
I'm trying to
looking at the
think.
supernal. Look over here.
Look over here. Get out of your shadow realm for just a moment. Just look at these building plans. Just look at it. I'm trying to think of it like there's no real flashy way for me to show off.
No.
Well, not to show her like she's talking, like she's showing me, like she's showing me like.
You can assume demonic form without going loud.
Yeah, I know.
And then
but
it's a little easier in the shadow.
oh.
You're in the shadow.
So, you know there's not mortals around, and if there are, those mortals have bigger issues to worry about. Just go demonic form to be like, hello.
Hello.
Then you get to describe your demonic form to us.
No, then you're gonna see my full demonic form.
Yeah.
Always cinematic.
Because, I mean, she already knows you're a demon.
Yeah.
And Suede has basically, actually, from having had Suede as an NPC in another game, Suede has basically shown you her hand.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Suede has basically gone, the information
Ooh,
you
and
gave me,
I do get a beat.
and she basically went, wait, what? What?
What?
No, I mean, look at my hand. What?
Hey. So this isn't a direct attempt to get her to realize the situation. I will step out of Vivian and into my demonic form.
Full demon.
When she talks about someone leaving and then kind of like has that air of not knowing, like, so she's like, I don't know if you really want to talk to Corbin. Corbin's crazy, and I'm like, I know he's crazy because I know what he is looking at, and at that point I will shift.
Let me see the demon look.
And then ask her to scry on Vivian. I'm sorry, Vivian doesn't exist right now.
Anyways, please describe your demonic form.
So, the Vivian's face melts away to this ageless, beautiful, but lacking any direct gender face. Just that androgynous beauty of like the Mona Lisa in poise. The hair turns to copper wire rivulets, cascading down, and under on each side of it, as the figure grows. Two new faces come out of either side. One, a tongue of fire lashes out, and the other one has a mouthful of blades. Wings expand, fold out with mechanical precision. It is a stained glass of circuitry. Two of the wings punch down into the ground and act as feet. Two of the wings reach in front and cover the faces, and the other two wings spread out, almost like antennae. Large computer drives begin to line the forehead. The skin goes slack, androgynous, and naked. All around it breathes a bright, glorious light, and when it speaks, it is a choir of voices that thunders down. Whoa.
And that's just when she says hello.
That's just when she says hello. This would be the perfect moment. I brought it up.
Dun dun dun.
Did you draw it?
No, actually, I had a passage from Nietzsche I wanted to read, but I did not bring my Nietzsche.
God damn it.
I'll have to free source it, and then find it. That would have been perfect. Anyways, I'll save it for another day. Behold, I was once child to the All-Creator, the builder of the mountains and the earth and the land which you now call home and master in your magics. And he returns after, what are we calling the thing under the city? The MacGuffin?
You don't have a name for it. No one has.
No one has a name for it.
No one has actually seen
Okay,
it.
so I'll use the prophecy. I'll use
something.
words directly from the prophecy that I've already recited to her.
Lo, that I will climb the highest mountain.
No, not that one. That's what the God Machine is telling you. This is what the God Machine is coming to do.
Oh.
Your God Machine is coming to smash you if you are his renegade children.
I see.
I'm not the one rising up to do that. He's the one who's rising up to do that. I'm the one who's standing here offering you a way to get out of that. So she can see a bit of my hand.
Did Swain just get wet?
And I can gain a beat.
Yes. You actually gain you gain a number of 8 that equal to your prime from assuming demonic form.
No! I'm full up again.
Yay.
Too bad I only have one power that actually uses it.
Well, you actually end up only being, you're still full up.
I'm still
But
full up because I only spent one.
You pay one to go in demonic form.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And then you after you pay the one and go demonic form, you then
Refill.
refill.
I know.
And then, does it cost one aether to go back to a? It doesn't.
No, it requires a roll.
It requires a roll
Yeah,
to go
pop
back
out
into
of
a
it.
cover.
No, that's terrible, Sharon. Don't do that.
Too bad.
Go inside the bolt hole, go into your demonic form, get some aether. Make the roll, go back into your. Go into demonic form. Get some aether.
That is one cheesy way to do it. You could also get stuck. Could fail on a roll.
Ah! The bolt hole starts eating you. Oh no!
No. Assuming demonic form is free, returning to human form is an aether.
Oh, okay.
So you
So
still
I refresh, and then when I return, I spend an aether.
Yes.
So you're still effectively gaining your kind of minus one.
Yeah. Which right now I'm full, and then when I switch back, I'm full. But that's okay.
To a max of your
I
max. minus
only
one.
have one magic power that actually requires.
Demons can't overload.
Yep. There's any condition and they can overcharge.
They can overcharge.
Okay.
But if you don't use the aether back down
Mm-hmm.
to below your maximum by the end of the scene, you basically aether explosion.
Yep, it's not pretty.
So that's why I have the batteries on me, and if I need to, I can go.
My intent
Overcharge.
is to get her on board to inspire the fervor against the god machine and get me a goddamn meeting with her leadership.
While taking full advantage of your demonic powers.
While taking full advantage. So if she needs the
Demonic
intimidation
form
roll, the whole glory power terror thing is kicked on to full swing.
Is that just intimidation?
It is +4 to any. It is specifically for intimidation, though I think that's a little weak. Personally,
I thought it read it was +4, like to intimidate or persuade.
it is not persuade.
No.
Or
It is
something.
It is literally well, but you think about it. I can intimidate you into signing a contract pretty easily with glory and terror on it.
Yeah.
It's a +4 bonus. I mean, like
It's awe and terror, right?
Awe and terror.
I have glory and terror written.
Glory and terror, sorry.
There was two, and one was awe, and one was glory and terror.
Missy Terror's party.
Yeah, it
Sharon likes to pull it out.
It's
then write it
plus
like a
3 for
room.
intimidation.
No, sorry.
That's fine. But go ahead and roll my presence plus intimidation.
is. You had her blushing because she doesn't know how to take the compliment. But then you just got weird.
And then plus your
I was helping her.
There we go. Yeah, now you don't have to. Now you don't
Now-
have to
now you don't have to-
now you can react. You can just be, what the fuck's wrong with you?
Yeah.
When? That's still a success.
Yeah.
She doesn't need to wet her pants. Only in the good way.
Can we, bring it back?
Well, you were being so theatrical.
I'm not used to being upstaged.
So what is it to switch back to spend the anything?
Yeah, just
Okay.
I think it was no roll.
Used to being on stage. That's great.
Just got upstaged.
At least there was no other no other observation.
Always benefit. I had hoped for some revelation.
And there you have it. It is not pretty.
Yes, and so do you. I've given you something, you've given me something. Tit for tat. I'll give you the meeting with Corbin. I'll do one better. I'll give you the meeting with the council.
Poker.
You'll speak with the consortium as a whole by its representatives. Keep that in mind. It's not a large group, but it's a group. We all have differing agendas, so prepare accordingly. However, no, actually I don't. She motions one of the spirits over and she says, go to Brother Beck. Tell him that the council is meeting. The others I'll have to step into the physical world to tell. Shall we?
Please.
And the shadow fades away.
I'll take it.
Reinforces itself in the,
Go
in
and
the
get
material
stuck
world.
there.
Yeah. Oh my god, the god, it's eating me! Not a thing anymore, unless you want it to be. I've played